Many of you know, I want to thank you all. I want to thank the committee particularly for having me brought in the line with these wonderful people, very prestigious individuals from Pueblo High School. Many of you know that I wasn't the exceptional student at Pueblo, even though Jimmy Shiva says otherwise, but I'm not. I wasn't. The only thing that I excelled in was welding. And I did excel very well in welding. It was primarily because of Mr. Douglas, who, by the way, I was expelled from school, and Mr. Douglas brought me back in. But he was a wonderful person, and so the change or the transition from welding to the university was a big one. And it was done primarily because of people like yourselves. So many people here that have helped me along the way. You know, so I have to thank my parents, my brother and sister. I have to thank one person in particular, my son, who has been a friend and an advisor, one of my most critical advisors, but one of my best advisors. And of course, his son, little Marky boy here. Gabriela is also here, which is my granddaughter, and my great-granddaughter, Rafaelita. So I want to thank them. And there's one other person that I would like to take the privilege of thanking, and that is John Hodges. I grew up with John Hodges in a little mining town, not town, camp actually, south of here. And John had a lot to do with the transition from welding to the university. And it was a giant effort that he made on my behalf, which I'm always going to be grateful for. I also need to thank some other friends. Ed Alito Trejo, for example, has been a great friend for the longest time, and I owe a lot to him. I also owe a lot to Hank Acuna, a great friend of mine. And more recently, in politics, I have to thank Jimmy Shee and Pete Garcia, who, for a Tucson guy who doesn't feel very comfortable sometimes in Phoenix, they have made me very well feel at home, y se los agradezco mucho. Así que para mí, my experience has been one of great effort, and it's mostly because there have always been friends and family behind me. That continues to this day, and so I appreciate it very much. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the committee. Mil gracias, mil gracias.